Hey everyone, it's Editors Gregory and Ashley, and today we're at Haus and we're chatting with Christopher Palu.
Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much.
You're our favorite designer from Project Runway. You were a finalist on season 10 and you were an All-Stars. How has being a Project Runway designer affected your design career?
Well, it's taught me always how to look outside of the box, just because I always have like Nina Garcia in the back of my head, making it new, making it fresh. How could I change it and how can I show it, you know? Because so many people stop me on the street and they're like, I love your work, I love your personality. I get such awesome emails and fan mail, and it's really rewarding. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And you have a really specific design aesthetic. So, you like to play with texture, but you're very feminine, but you still have that kind of edge to it. Mm-hmm. How did you develop like really your signature design style?
Well, yeah, my aesthetic is very hard and soft at the same time because I love being edgy, but I love the flow of the fabric and the manipulation of the fabric. I mean, I just ran with it and saw how I can manipulate and move forward with those techniques.
So let's rewind a little bit to your first fashion memory.
My first fashion memory, my biggest fashion memory, is me coming out on the runway for Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, and I would not have had that without Project Runway. But just having that, if it never happens again, it happened then, which I hope it will happen again, obviously. But it's just crazy that that happened, and that it's just embedded into my skull how fantastic it was. My first fashion memory, running around in my mother's heels and
oh yeah, same.
lipstick, and
right.
it's just like what you do as a child.
Yeah, totally.
As a little gay boy.
Yeah.
Not only have you had success in terms of editorial designs, but commercially you've been really successful. You've had pieces that have gone into Babies R Us, into Lord & Taylor. How do you kind of balance being this high-end designer with a commercially successful designer?
Well, I see it as just being a creative person where you step out of the realm of everything and just say, what does this customer need? Who is this customer? My first job was in shoes. I showed my portfolio at an alumni festival at FIT, and Sam Edelman picked me up right then and there. I've never done this before, but I put his aesthetic into my design and I created these shoes, So the little Babies R Us dress, it's like, what could be so cute for this little girl? And it's just like maybe like this floral denim riveted, like why not? It ended up really cool. That challenge was a disaster, first of all, but it was a lot of fun.
And you just debuted your first collection down in Austin. Tell us about that.
It was a 9-look collection. It was like around 21 pieces. I made them in 2 months. It was like Project Runway in my apartment.
Right? That kind of fast speed.
It showcased my spring 2015 collection. It was a great experience just to show and get the response of the public on how these garments actually were being portrayed. My inspiration for this collection is the tuxedo and the slip dress, and it goes back into black and white. I feel like this is my first collection. Project Runway was rushed. It was crazy, it was stressed, I didn't have time to think. It was just like, what could I do? This I had time. I picked black, white, and nude, and I started with the basics, with the tuxedo and the slip dress. And then like these chiffon, like lace slips, and just like pairing those two things and watch them walk down the runway. It's just really cool.
And your fans can actually support you in your new collection. Tell us about your campaign with IndieGogo.
Well, right now I have an IndieGogo campaign that I just launched, and it ends on November 15th. It is raising money to produce my spring 2015 line. This IndieGogo campaign will help me produce the line and also fund my fall collection.
So we're going to do a little bit of a speed round, so tell us just the first thing that you think of. Okay. All right, so leather versus lace.
Leather.
New versus vintage.
New.
Heidi versus Alyssa.
Heard.
I love them both. I love Alyssa. Yeah.
Okay.
She donated.
Oh.
And she retweeted.
There you go. Let's keep it real.
Let's keep it real.
Black versus color.
Black.
Of course.
So thanks so much for checking in with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Be sure if you're in New York City to stop by Haus in Soho and check out Christopher Palu's campaign on IndieGogo. Cheers.
Thank you.